Hello everybody, and this is Dom from Upstate Supernatural. I'd like to apologize about how long that was taking to get this going. And now my camera's out of misalignment. That's wonderful. Yeah, I think we got everything going. I'm going to switch over to James real quick. You're on, bud.
Hey, how's it going? I'd like to thank everyone for showing up tonight there, and I'd like to say hi to everyone in the room. Dom?
Yeah.
Renee? Okay.
We're here.
Yeah, my camera is zapped. Maybe shit.
Uh-oh.
Alright guys, we'll be back in 2 seconds. And we're back. See, now I'm actually kind of still out of view, but that's fine. But we'll go to Renee. Here's Renee.
Hi, everybody. How are you doing this evening? Thank you for joining us. And we're really glad that you're here. And I'm still talking. If you would, want to like our pages, go right ahead. Upstate Supernatural and Angelic Comfort by Renee Marie, and follow our YouTube channels. That would be really awesome. We'd be very grateful for that. And are you all staying warm? Where's everybody from? I want to see you in the chat room.
Yeah,
I know it's been very cold here.
I saw that on Facebook. Chris V. Sorry to hear that. She said that her grandmother's sister, that's her mom's aunt, passed away this morning.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Chris.
And I did shave. I apologize. I still getting used to not having a beard, but it will be back. But also, if you guys would be interested in having a reading done by Renee, please contact her at Angelic Comfort, which is on Facebook and on YouTube. You can find that, in those two different places. And you have a website as well for Angelic Comfort, don't you?
I do. It's www.angelic-comfort.com.
Okay. And beyond that, I think that's about it. Let's try to get the show rolling. I do apologize for running late. I don't know what the heck was going on. I did an update on Skype, and that seemed to fix the issue. So if you guys are doing any of these shows yourselves and use Skype, make sure you're doing all the updates. I checked for one right before the show, didn't have it, and then right as we're about to air, there was one on there. So yeah, go figure. But actually, right now we're gonna play the findings from last episode, and some of them are pretty outstanding. So we want to, showcase those to everybody. And I just want to make sure I got the right file in there. I do. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and play that for you. So thank you everybody for tuning in. And let's see what we can do. Let's see what happens. And this blew my mind. This is some outstanding stuff if you haven't seen it yet.
We have, I'm picking up a male energy.
I believe I heard something say, "I am there." I think that just
I believe it. We have, I'm picking up a male energy.
I believe I heard something say, "I am there." I think that just
I believe it. What's your name?
Ian Samson.
What's your name?
Ian Samson.
What's your name?
Ian Samson.
I. 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 I'm gonna hold out my hand, and if you're referring to me, can you tell me what's on my pinky? I'm gonna hold out my hand, and if you're referring to me, can you tell me what's on my pinky? I'm gonna hold out my hand, and if you're referring to me, can you tell me what's on my pinky?
Right? Do we all play together after and have fun? Right? Do we all play together after and have fun? Right? Do we all play together after and have fun?
And that was the findings that we had from last week. Definitely, I chose the Phasma box for this show because out of all the applications I've used and we've tested with Spirit Box Weekly, this one has blown me away. I'm not trying to say Extreme Senses is the greatest software out there or Ghost Hunter Apps is the greatest software out there. I'm just saying this particular application has been pretty groundbreaking for a lot of communication. So I wanted to focus with this. I want to stay with this one just for this show. And there is a new edition that he is going to be coming out with this year. So we'll be able to utilize that as well. And yeah, that kind of creeped me out for a second. I thought the cat was behind me, but she wasn't. There was a poster with a stuffed animal. That was awesome. So anyway, James, we're probably going to do our burst session probably 15 minutes or so. Somewhere around there.
Oh, okay.
And then, again, if you would like to contact Renee for a private reading, please get a hold of her through Angelic Comfort. With this show, we're going to be trying to send loving messages to the other side. Or trying to find out if they have a message that they would like to convey through this series. This time isn't really for her to try to give readings for everybody in the chat. I do apologize about that, but it is a part of what she does herself, and I'd like to keep it, where she can help you privately instead of publicly through the chat and through the series. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and turn the Phasma box on. should already be on. Throw my handy dandy headphones on. And I want to turn up the volume.
Very good. Park in the bit.
And then you guys can't hear it.
Drop it.
No, you can't. You guys hear it okay?
Yes. And I'm picking up a Peter.
Holy shit. Yeah, you guys are really loud. There we go. Go ahead and talk again.
I'm picking up a Peter. I've been picking up the name Peter most of the evening. So if there's a Peter here, can you please present yourself and let's talk?
And James, if you can ask a question real quick.
Just curious if even where you're from.
And James, go ahead and turn up your mic. I do apologize. I had this peaked all the way up.
Okay, how does this sound? Am I better?
Yeah, you can go a little bit louder.
How's that?
That's good.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay, bud.
Trying to get this so it's not so loud as well. Spirits, if you could let us know what your name is. We did get Ian Samson last week. Ian, are you still around, or are you still trying to communicate? James, you got a little bit of fuzz, just to let you know.
What do you mean by fuzz?
Probably your pitch is probably up a little bit.
Oh my.
There you go. I'm gonna. Let's do that. Yeah, I hear it again. Is that? No, it's not me.
I established.
It's gone right now.
Okay, it's me. I just figured how to adjust this.
Okay. Is there a certain individual you'd like to try to communicate with, if there's anybody that may be present with us right now?
Don't get the country.
Yeah, don't forget the car seat, Dom.
Car seat?
That's what it just said. Don't forget the car seat.
My roommate Jer actually had a car seat out on Monday. It was a couple days ago, or Tuesday. I did say Jer. I don't hear it now, James.
Okay, that's good.
So what's your name? I've been hearing Peter. Is there a Peter around here? Either with myself, James, or Dom?
Is there anybody else with you?
Yes.
Could you please tell me who they are?
Interesting, because I also want to ask if there's a Lily or a Lila. Yes, which is it, Lily or Lila? Because I had been hearing one of them and I wasn't certain of what it was. Is it Lila? Can you say your name for me, please?
And if it is, then more fun.
You still now you got the feedback again, James. I don't know what's going on.
It comes and goes every time I hear, like, when it, something playing.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It auto adjusts with it.
That food.
To whomever we're talking to, would you be able to tell me what's causing all these problems tonight with us? Are you guys doing this?
Oh, your camera just did something, James.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
I
they're
got everything.
monkeying.
For my little bird.
They're monkeying with your camera right now.
I got everything set on manual, so nothing should be changing.
Yeah, there was a fluctuation. I do apologize. I didn't have it on view because, you know.
Sweetness.
Here, I'll double check. I'm pretty sure I got everything on manual.
I heard that. Who said that? Hello, sweetness. Who said that?
Yeah, everything's set manual.
Can I make a request, please, that you guys don't play with the equipment tonight? You don't need to play with the equipment to come across, okay?
No, we're here to listen to you. We're trying our best.
Your screen just got really bright, James.
Yeah, they're playing with your camera.
Yeah, now it's fine. And I mean, it was bright. Like you were super white. That I did have that. Your camera is in view right now.
They're playing with it big time. If it starts doing Snapchat stuff, I'm gonna like laugh hysterically.
Yeah, it's fluctuating back and forth.
There you go. Now everything. There's nothing that's gonna. We'll see. Yeah.
And,
I'm gonna leave you in view just for a little bit, just to see if anything fluxes.
Okay. Is there any reason in particular you guys might be playing with my camera? You trying to get my attention?
Did they just say what I thought it said?
Yeah, and
I did,
it just fluctuated too.
but I didn't make it out.
Nice video.
Well, thank you, I guess.
Spirits, I would ask that you please stop messing with the electronics if you would. I know
Yes.
that is a form of you trying to show communication or show that you're there. But you can destroy this equipment if you do something accidentally.
That's very true, yes.
One
Is
of the
there
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
One of the females, is your name Lily or Lila? Can you tell us your name?
Mike?
The expert.
Mike, yes. Okay.
People in the world.
Mike, is Ian here? Spirits within communication. There's a Peter that came through earlier. We'd like to let Peter know, let Mike know, that, you know, there are individuals out there that we care about how you are. And we're wondering if maybe you have a message, or if you would like us to send a message from a loved one to you. Most of the messages that we've gotten from individuals are just let them know that they're loved and missed.
Late Miller.
Floor of the service. Just a rumor that.
So Peter, if you could, there is a Chris V that's in here, and her grandfather's name is Peter, and her brother's name is Peter, and she'd like to try to spread love to both of them.
Sure it does.
It looks like your camera's fine now, James.
Okay.
John is in.
John is in.
It's expensive.
I'd like to thank you for not playing with my camera anymore.
We have a gentleman who's maybe
And
a little about average. He's about average in his size and height. Maybe a little bit smaller, not too much.
to the text.
He has a receding hairline.
Okay, spirits, we're gonna turn this off for a second and do a burst session.
It's
Podcast cover.
Like to see if you could try to talk to James. Talk over on James's side if that's possible.
Privacy.
Okay. I'm gonna switch over, James. I'm gonna have you do a burst session.
Okay. Let me turn it on. Okay. There we go. It's the beginning of a burst session. Hi, my name is James. If there is anyone around me tonight or anyone that can hear me, I'd like to try to communicate with you tonight. First thing I'd like to ask is if there's anyone around me. Was that you playing with my webcam tonight? If so, why? Now, I'm getting a name Leonard. Would that be your name? Where do you live? Are you around me? Are you around Dom? Are you around Renee? Now, is there something you'd like to say to somebody in the chat room? Now, tell me a little bit about yourself. What did you used to do for a living? And did you enjoy it? Did you have hand issues like arthritis? Were you a carpenter? You work with your hands? Let me move my gloves. Did you also have back problems as well? Yeah, manual labor is hard on a body. What do you do for fun? Actually, I'd like to ask you, were you a lumberjack or work out in the woods? And if so, did you like working outdoors? Now, did you have one hand that was worse than the other, like injury-wise? If so, what side was it? Could you tell me how you injured yourself? If you injured yourself at work, how did you do that? What did you do? No, the other thing I wanted to ask you is, do you have family? Any kids, wife? Could you tell me your kids' names? If you had, well, either way, boys, girls. Well, I'm getting you had two sons. Okay, I'd like to thank you very much for your attempts in answering any of my questions. I'm going to turn this off and play it back. I'm going to stop it right now. Okay. And just give me 1 sec here, and there we go. It's the beginning of verse session. Hi, my name is James. If there is anyone around me tonight or anyone that can hear me, I'd like to try to communicate with you tonight. First thing I'd like to ask is if there's anyone around me. Was that you playing with my webcam tonight? If so, why? Now, I'm getting a name Leonard. Would that be your name? Where do you live? Are you around me? Are you around Dom? Are you around Renee? Now, is there something you'd like to say to somebody in the chat room? Now, tell me a little bit about yourself. What did you used to do for a living? And did you enjoy it? Did you have hand issues like arthritis? Were you a carpenter? You work with your hands? Just me move my glass. Did you also have back problems as well? Yeah, manual labor is hard on a body. What did you do for fun? Actually, I'd like to ask you, were you a lumberjack or work out in the woods? And if so, did you like working outdoors? Now, did you have one hand that was worse than the other, like injury-wise? If so, what side was it? Could you tell me how you injured yourself? If you injured yourself at work, how did you do that? What did you do? No, the other thing I wanted to ask you is, do you have family? Any kids, a wife? Could you tell me your kids' names? If you had either way, boys, girls. I'm getting you had two sons. Okay, I'd like to thank you very much for your attempts in answering any of my questions. I'm going to turn this off and play it back. I'm going to stop it right.
All right, and I'm back right here. I definitely Renee, you can unmute as well.
Okay,
I
I'm
definitely thought I heard something towards the ass end of it. Maybe it was your wife's voice, or
No, she's...
okay. Because I had to ask Renee. I was making sure she was muted because I heard a female voice right towards the end of it, probably in the last 25 seconds.
No, my mic itself was muted over the mixer, so the only thing you could hear coming from my place is the voice recorder on the line in.
Okay, yeah, you got a lot of feedback coming through your mic, real for some reason.
I don't know why, I got everything turned right down.
There's that little tweaker up at the top, the little black knob.
Yeah, that's 3/4 way down there. I turned it down a bit more.
Just tap it. There you go.
Oh, it's doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Dom. I didn't have to put my other...
Yep, we got it. Sometimes the technology, you just got to tap it.
Tap it, hammer it, throw it. Yeah.
Just tap it very lightly. You don't want to be throwing that shit around. But I definitely was hearing responses in there, and for sure towards the end, I heard that female voice, and that was loud. That was very loud.
It was.
Like I said, I had the mic turned muted off on the mixer, so the only thing you heard was the voice recorder coming in on line in.
Okay.
The wife's in bed, the dogs are sleeping, so it's quiet as hell here.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's the way I try to do it when I'm doing the burst session, and I turn my mic off, usually.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'll go ahead and turn on the Phasma box again. And that fuzz is coming from you guys.
Hold on.
How did you?
I don't hear it now. I don't hear any fuzz now, James. It was your headset?
No, as soon as I put the headsets on, I knew how to fix it. See? Next time, remind me I got headsets for that. I forgot.
Okay. In spirits, we'd like to just let you know, there are people out there that love you and care about you, and you were always welcome to try to communicate with Renee, James, or I, or really anybody in the chat. We're all just trying to help you. We're trying to make sure you feel at peace and wanted and in a good place.
If Janet is still in the room, Janet, there's a female that just wants you to know that she's here. And This might not have to do with Janet, but I'm picking up from a spirit something about cream pie.
What the hell? That's
Please visit.
this friggin' amp peaks like super high a couple times.
Please don't play with the equipment, everybody, okay?
That's the application.
Is it?
Yeah. By next week, I'll instigate that other mixer so you guys, I won't have to use the amplifier at all anymore.
Sounds sensible.
Spirits, are you, just out of curiosity, are you communicating through the amp that's in the room? Are you able to come through that, or are you actually coming through the application? Or through the mixer? If you could just say amp or mixer, that would be very helpful.
Just heard mixer.
I thought I heard cream pie earlier, right after you said it. Doppel, Kimberly, Chris V, Janet Wolf. If I'm missing anybody else, thank you so much for tuning in and being here with us as we're trying to do this. Paraghoster, LJM.
The sport comment. Something like
I'd like to try to talk more with that gentleman who had the arthritis in his hands. Are you still here? Were you a lumberjack or did you work in the woods?
these machines.
Did you drive an old Ford pickup truck? Can you tell me your name? Can you say that again, please?
Can I do a...
You would have...
Oh,
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I do apologize to everybody for starting late. So we're probably going to go over probably about 10 minutes or so than what we normally do, just to compensate for the difference in time.
You like to have a beer or two when you got done with work. What kind of beer? What was the beer that you drank? What was your favorite beer?
Beers and
What?
I heard something ale, but I'm not.
I heard beer is in, or... Or beer is ale?
Ale?
Canadian, okay? And you liked to chew. You would what is it? Chew, snuff, whatever. Do you like the color red? Okay, well, like, somebody's got heartburn, so I don't need to feel it, okay? Thank you. Did you have digestive problems? Did you have a lot of heartburn? Okay. I don't know if somebody drooled or what, but like my salivary glands are like in overtime right now.
Maybe they're hungry.
Yeah, well, they need to stop. I don't need to feel every symptom that you had when you were living. And I'm like licking my bottom lip. I'm glad I'm not on video tonight. They're really doing a job here.
I mean, that could be a nervous tick.
With me? Not with me.
No. I mean, with them, maybe that's a nervous tick as I'm doing
Could be.
2 hours, so
that. I know someone else.
I like
that
want to like lick like the bottom right hand side of my lip.
Okay.
or they're trying to get that last piece of chocolate or frosting.
I don't know. I don't have any of that here.
I'm surprised they're not after me. I got the flavor saver.
I only have orange juice right now.
I definitely don't have that anymore, James. It's coming back.
They rubbed their bottom lip a lot, like their chin, like they like, you know how you take your hand and kind of like run it, like your thumb on one side and your fingers on the other, and you just kind of bring them together.
Yeah, kind of what I'm doing right now. Yep.
Stop doing that, please. I can't even see you, but I'm I'm like wanting to rub my chin like that.
It's the ponderer.
Stop. Put your hands down, Dom.
When you're in a pondering thought, that's what you do when you have facial hair or not, but it's the pondering thought. Yep.
Well, I hope you don't drool, too.
There it is, James. It's the ponderer.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody can.
So how many individuals are here with us tonight? I mean, we've gotten a lot of names. We've gotten at least 3 or 4 names.
Who was stabbed in the lower right leg? Or something wrong with...
That was interesting. I heard I Feel It Too.
Yeah, well, I'm feeling it.
I was actually stabbed once in my left leg, but not in the right.
Right in order.
A lot of people.
Where are you guys all from?
Hello, spirits. You know, somebody spent a lot of time by a pond, too. Did you live by the pond? Was it like in your backyard? It was a big pond. You used to take a 1,000 years. You used to take a rowboat out on the pond. A small boat.
How did you know?
It's like you're showing me. You had it was a pretty pond, and you had a lot of trees around it. Sort of like I want someday. Yeah, oh. But you're showing me, I see this. Did you have fish in your pond? I said, do you have fish in your pond? Were there fish in the pond? You used to like to go for late night walks. You had a hard time sleeping at night when you were with us, right, in the physical world. So you'd go for late night walks. And you'd walk down to the pond.
And spirits, I'd like to thank you for your communication this evening, for trying to allow us to send a message to you and trying to hear your message. And I'd like to thank Renee and James for being here within the show. And Renee, thank you for your gifts of trying to read what the spirits are trying to let you see.
Oh, you're welcome, and thank you.
And I'm gonna switch over to James. Is there anything you'd like to say before we go, or?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank everyone for showing up tonight and checking out our session. I really appreciate everyone coming out. And on your way out, like and subscribe. John?
And everybody, don't forget to check out this Sunday on Diversity Broadcast Network. Renee's show. It'll be on 9 p.m. So don't forget to tune in to that. And we'll be on tomorrow night with Spirit Box Weekly at 10 p.m. As long as all things work fine and everything else. Hopefully it does. But we will catch you guys next week if you guys are going to be tuning in with this or the other show. And we definitely got some good results last week through what we were doing. And I did go over the Friday show from last Friday and did find some captures in there as well. So, I mean, definitely if you haven't seen the Spirit Box Weekly, it's a pretty interesting series. I mean, you're testing out a device for 4 weeks straight and then switch to a different device and so forth. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And we will see you hopefully next week or next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe to one other. And also don't forget, if you could hit that like button for us as well and share and subscribe. We'd appreciate that as well. But thank you very much. Have a great night. And we will catch you later.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good one, everyone.